Apple may seem like the top company in the world, but is it really the best? I mean, think about it. Why would the producer of the most popular phone brand not abuse their power as a monopoly? I mean, Apple has already blocked certain apps on the App Store, and when developers found a workaround, they made it impossible to use any app marketplace other than App Store, their proprietary service. Apple has also repeatedly refusing to switch over to RCS, also known as Rich Communication Service, in favor for another proprietary service, known as iMessaging. I'm starting to notice a pattern here. This isn't the only thing that Apple has done. Apple has also been relying on fossil fuels like coal to power their data centers around the world, thus being the biggest, least environmentally friendly company in the world. The first couple of iPhones released were actually full of arsenic, PVC, and BFRs, which are some of the most least environmentally smart materials. Thus, after all of the backlash, Apple has tried to become more environmentally friendly. However, their attempts were of no use. I personally don't like Apple, and I would prefer other companies over it. For example, their phones. Apple has made it difficult to customize, with certain things being stuck to their proprietary services. Thus, while other phone brands have provided much easier customization. My second point here is that most other phone brands are more compatible with each other, while Apple they stick to their own technology and services, which means that sometimes if something is released on one platform, every other platform might be able to access it apart from Apple, which Apple likes to keep to themselves. And if a developer wants to publish something to be accessible on Apple, it must be if a developer wants to publish something on Apple, it must be published onto one of their services, where it is easy to be modified. And lastly, other phone brands usually have more better performances and specs. As usual, the last the last iPhone released was the iPhone 16 Pro, which actually is costs over $2,000, while the usual cost of other phone brands such as Androids is about $356. That's a big difference right there. Is this a smart consumer choice? No, as Apple is trying to capitalize off of our consumer choices, thus the causality of every new feature only introduced to earn more profit. Examples include making a new phone every single year with minimal changes, like more cameras, more buttons, and recently an AI system, which is seemingly being incorporated into practically every product nowadays. So lame.